The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years, and today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Baker. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Bulls offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's Baker. Quick throw to the left side. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receivers got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The Bulls will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Launching it downfield. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Red Wolves line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll run it to the left. Powering through. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Defense is coming after him. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The USF offense is back out there now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Linebacker shifting around now. To the air. It's Baker. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Bulls will send the punt team onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Will he score here? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Red Wolves will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. He's got it right near the end zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They go with a direct snap. He's swarmed by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll actually lose yards after the catch. The defense rises up for a stop. This will likely be the last play of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Crispy gets so caught up in his wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention. Opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble now. Gets free now. Heads into the secondary.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Red Wolves will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
When you talk about a huge conversion, that's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back. To do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense brings him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A handoff to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, down lead in this football game by more than a possession. They obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Testing the right side here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Keeper for the first down and more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Direct snap to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to bury at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He fires it. He's got his man in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Cricket.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff.